The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back into it and back at it again. It's Tom and Steve here on The Local Show on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM. Steve, did you want to tell people about your adulation line? That they can call?
I'm looking at what are you asking?
The Steve about? Roberts vanity line.
This is the line where I'll get a text. That Tom guy has a great voice. Why are you there?
It's all about you.
So we got he's Johnny Carson. I'm that big man. I'm just the guy. So if you have questions or maybe want to hear a guest again or say what was their phone number or have a question or anything, you can text us 216-0273. That's the area code 315, Tom. That's
the big one.
The big one, yes. Yeah. 216-0273. Whatever you want to do, shout it out and tell Tom he's wonderful, which makes him happy and drives his help his estrogen levels rise.
Very good. We have a new guest to the show today. Her name is Sheena Tyszka, and she's the owner of The Giving Bean. And full disclosure, she's a relative of mine. Okay, so
isn't anybody that has a vowel at the end of their name a relative of yours, Tom?
I don't know. Is E a vowel, Sheena?
Yeah, it's just silent.
A-E, that's right. Yeah, it's silent. Murator. That was her maiden name. And that was, she's my cousin, my first cousin. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you on. Sheena is a mom of 3, right?
Yeah, 3 now. Yep.
Wow. It's hard to believe that you were a little girl at one point. Yeah, they grow up.
They do.
So anyway, and you're well, I don't know. We don't want to say her age, but she's a mature woman.
She's younger than us, that's for sure.
That'll age you.
Yes, everybody's younger than us. So Sheena, tell me about your career. Where did you start as a career, and how did you get to The Giving Bean?
So I actually started as a teacher. I've been teaching for 17 years.
Good
and
golly.
Now that I have little ones at home, I wanted to stay home with the kids and find something else to do.
What did you teach?
Special education.
Okay.
Yeah.
Certain ages?
Kindergarten through 4th.
Any district specific?
West Genesee. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they've been with West Genesee.
Special education. That's perfect for Steve.
Well, back in the day, they didn't have titles like that, Tom, for me. They were just like, where'd he go?
Right.
He'll come back. He's harmless.
No kidding. So you did that for quite a long time. I didn't realize how many.
For a while, yep. So
when did this, when did you get the bug for this thing?
So the idea came along in the staff room. As teachers, we don't really have great coffee in our staff room, and we certainly can't go out and get coffee during the day.
Yeah, right. I can see.
So I thought, why not find a way to bring the coffee to the teachers? So I designed The Giving Bean, and its mission is to give back to our local school districts, and we primarily serve our schools. So the trailer pulls up to our local school districts, and we bring the coffee to the teachers, and we take donations, and we donate back to our local schools.
So it's a trailer behind a pickup truck.
It's trailed. Yep. I trail it with a truck.
Yeah, and it's a pretty nice. It would be a food truck, right? You would call that a food truck.
Essentially, it's like a food truck. Yep.
Wow. Do you do anything other than that? I mean, does the food truck trailer go any other places, or is it specific to the schools?
Yeah, it was designed for the schools, but once word got out, I've had a lot of business with all sorts of things. I've done retirement parties, I've done lacrosse tournaments, and anything. I'm open to anything and everything, but my mission is to serve those teachers and give back to our school districts.
So really, that school component is the core that drives this.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Do you show up do you do events like West Jenny, our friend's son plays on the football team out there? Do you do any of the sporting events, or is it specific to when people have to wake up in the morning?
No. Over the summer, I've had more flexibility, obviously, without school being in session. So I've done West Jenny lacrosse tournament. I'm open to any types of sporting events or, anything at all that we can, get our name out there and help give back.
So have you seen Tom's son, Nick, at all these things? Because he's out taking pictures, right? A lot of these events.
Nick actually came to see me at one of the car shows.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not surprised. He's out there.
Yeah, and he had his camera out there. He's a good kid.
That's great. Yeah, and sometimes it gets pretty busy. And, my oldest daughter has helped Sheena out too. Shannon has done that. Shannon and Sheena. So.
She saved me one day. I started a lacrosse tournament and it was busy. And I called her in real quick and she came in and saved the day.
So how did you pick your coffee? So let's talk coffee.
Yeah. So I've actually sampled with a lot of local roasters, because they're all different and they all offer something different. Everyone around the area has been great, but I ended up going with Salt City Coffee. Sure. They're just a wonderful local coffee shop, and they also kind of have a mission to give back to the city of Syracuse and try to bring some of those shops in. So we really vibed, and I ended up picking Salt City Coffee.
So is there like one main coffee that you use, or is one of these places that has 73 choices of coffee? In my head, 72 of them are going to get old and stale before anybody drinks them. So how does that happen?
Just sampling some different ones, trusting some that they recommended. They actually provide me their cold brew, which is really awesome, and people really enjoy that. So that saves me some time from brewing it myself, and we just kind of agreed on one to go with together.
What else is on the menu?
We do coffee, we do espresso, hot lattes, iced lattes. We do serve some, pastries and options like that, but we're not a food truck. We don't prepare food, but I'm allowed to serve some other, prepackaged.
Would you ever think about getting a food license and moving in that direction?
That kind of takes it to a whole nother level. I'm actually finding there's food trucks for everything, but there isn't a lot of coffee trucks. So when I show up at events, people actually think like, wow, this is great. Have a little coffee truck.
Right, you're not competing if there's 5 people, if you went to a food truck rodeo or something, there's chicken wings and there's pizza and there's all of those things we would think. And, there's a coffee place.
There's a coffee truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought, because our family being full Italian, I thought you might do rigot pies or something.
Some meatballs out of the truck.
Meatballs and rigot. And,
so this goes all winter.
It is. So I just started, actually. I finished out this last school year, just started it this summer. It's really taken off. My plan is to go through winter. We'll see how those, real dark winter months go, but that is the plan.
So now, are you still teaching?
No, so this has given me the opportunity to stay home with the kids.
Oh my gosh.
So if I service the schools in the morning, I'm usually done by 9 a.m. before school starts, and then I get home to the kids.
So you drag the trailer there, drive with the pickup truck, set it up, level it, do whatever the heck you do.
Yep.
And then so where is it? Which school? Because the district is the district, right?
It's been every school. I've had lots of districts contact already. So I've had Liverpool, I've had West Jenny, I've had Syracuse City. It's whoever wants me. And I usually just kind of pull up to the loop in front, and I service the teachers before the day starts.
Do they know you're coming?
Yes, they set it up with me. Their PTA or anybody there will promote it and let them know that I'm coming.
So you just don't go randomly.
No.
It has to be pre-planned.
Yep, it's set up. And actually some PTAs sponsor it and pay for their teachers and treat them, which is a really nice thing.
So if you go to the high school, can the students get coffee?
No.
This is only for teachers.
This is just for teachers.
Shooing the students away.
Yes.
So and then tell me about the giving back component. Can people donate to your cause, like even if they don't come to
Certainly,
the
we're always open
trailer?
to taking donations. But what I do is I put a tip jar out, and any tips I turn into donations, and that goes into the Giving Bean Fund. So currently, we're looking at spending that money and buying some school supplies and clothes and things for kids that can't afford that going back to school.
Oh, that's awesome.
Around the holidays, we'll sponsor families for Christmas and donate gifts and things like that. So there's so many ways to give back in the school districts.
That is a pretty cool thing, and what a bold move, especially having a nice secure teacher job and then doing that.
Yeah, it looks like you have fun. You're smiling. Listeners can hear her smile. This is fun for you.
It's fun. It's stress free, and it gives me that flexibility to also be with my family, which is the most important thing.
That's awesome.
Spectacular. Well, we appreciate you coming out and seeing us.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad I got to know the story too. I'm like once removed or something. Thank you so much, Sheena Tyszka, right there, owner of the Giving Bean. And did we give a number out?
I don't think we gave a number. 430-8183.
Yep, that's
so 430-8183. The big area code 315.
That's right. And go on Facebook and look up The Giving Bean on Facebook, and you can get involved there too. You have a great rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay. Helen Kelly's coming up next. She's the development officer at Elmcrest Children's Center right here on the local show on 570 WSYR.